Hi, I'm Diane and welcome to Extra. It's Thursday and it's the day we look forward to see what's happening in the world of movies. For all of us who like a little bling, we're talking to the people to see the most fantastic jewelry accessories. Today we also look at human rights. It's a big topic in PNG and we're seeing the gap between the set of basic rights and what happens in reality. Abuse of human rights occurs for various reasons, but here's what you need to know so you won't be at risk.
Human rights.
What are basic human rights?
Human Rights Act, which made us setting out the basic rights.
First of all, what is human rights? Most people have their own meaning about what human rights is. A simple definition for human rights is the rights you have simply because you are a human. Whether wealthy or poor, human rights applies to you, despite your classifications. Media is a very powerful tool which, used efficiently, can influence social change in the mindsets of people.
Media has a role to play in talking about human rights, but it also has a responsibility to perform when it's dealing with the same issues as well.
I understand that the media is the powerhouse, the actual information being disseminated to the people of Papua New Guinea. However, there are positivity and also negativity in terms of disclosing information that are confidential. Where the investigation is still continuing.
Just play a very, very important role in how you, when it comes to human rights. How do you film stories like this, and how do you put them together for the public to view?
Panelists from different media organizations in PNG share their insights on the role of media in creating awareness on human rights across the nation.
You know that if you want to make impact on the story, you have to shock, right? So in that sense, is it always wrong to give full details on something so that something becomes very visible? Like, for example, child abuse, like, for example, domestic violence.
Yeah, it's very difficult for even the media to actually, you want that to be, you want to buy, people, you're marketing the document or your report or your news. And yeah, sometimes a little bit slight violation of someone's right. But it's always good to actually have consent.
When you think about these things, you are thinking about the privacy of the person of concern. Say, for example, there was a story we did on gender-based violence, and we didn't want to put her face so that everyone sees that she's a victim of violence. So we wanted to respect her rights.
It's a real issue for foreign journalists, and I'm the only foreign journalist based here, so it's only an issue for me, I suppose. But the issue is, do we report the same negative things about Papua New Guinea all the time? And that's a big question, because people have a view in Australia and other Western countries about violence in Papua New Guinea and crime in Papua New Guinea, and I don't want to perpetuate that unfairly. I've had amazing experiences in Papua New Guinea. I love living here, but I see awful things as well. So I decided to report it, but I decided to include that dilemma as part of the report. If people in Australia are learning about these issues through my experiences, because that resonates more with them, that's fine. Because if that's the way I can connect with them rather than showing them in a news story, then that's fine. I'll keep doing that.
European Union and the United Nations believe it is the right of every individual to know about the human rights, and the media may be the right platform to convey this message.
All of you from the media, thank you very much for being here. This has been a wonderful change in format for this event, a very rich and interesting discussion. You, the media, are a powerful tool for change, as we've had in this discussion tonight. When supported and recognized, you have a very important part in bringing about the social change that we're all working in the UN and the EU to see happen in Papua New Guinea.
The event was successful with a good attendance of journalists from various media organizations in PNG.
So I'm joined in the studio today by one of the best sports reporters, Scholar Sengi. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me on Extra.
So I've heard that there's an exciting sports program coming up.
Yes, we
Can
have
you
a sports
tell us
program.
about that?
I can't tell you that much.
Oh, come on.
Just a little bit.
Yes, just a little bit.
Well, the good thing is we'll be covering sports from all over the country as well as around the world. So
Wow.
yes.
And how is it different from anything that's out there? Like what's...
Ooh. Well, compared to other sports program that come like probably once a week, we'll be on every night from Monday to Friday, bringing you guys the latest
Wow.
updates on sports. Anything that's cooking in rugby and rugby union, and soccer and athletics will be on the show.
So a wide range of sports then?
Yes, we'll do a lot of sporting activities. Well, this year we have the Under-20 Women's World Cup coming up, so that's coming on the show too as well. A bit on the road to Kimbe for the 7th PNG Games.
Wow.
And then we have, well, basically a lot in sports.
Well, you said a little bit, but you actually told me a lot. So thanks for telling me about the show.
No
And
worries.
yeah, thanks for being on Extra.
Do you watch sports?
Oh,
A bit.
yeah, a bit. Okay, that was a lie. I actually don't watch sports.
Well, hopefully when you get to watch the show, you'll be hooked on sports side.
Yes, for sure. I am going to tune in. That was 7:30, is that correct?
7:30 every night.
Great. And can you, is there anything you want to tell
Yes,
people
if
watching?
you're a big sports fan out there around the country, make sure to tune in next week, 7:30. Keep your eyes peeled because World of Sports will be coming up.
Yay. Well, thanks for joining me and thanks for telling me a lot.
Well, it's not a lot. You have to watch the show to know a lot about it.
Tune in next week.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks.